research interests?
Okay, the core area that I work in is networking and telecommunications. In the last few years, we have done quite a bit of few projects in voice over IP and video conferencing software. And now new projects are extending those ideas. We are looking at ad hoc collaboration software where P2P systems can actually work without any central services. Besides that, I have a number of projects in healthcare and IT. One of the projects is we just finished designing and developing a software for stress management for an institute. And another project that we have started is trying to understand how just-in-time messages can be delivered over cell phones to alter behavior. We are targeting obesity as an example right now. Besides those two areas, I'm also interested in working in the area of security. And one area where we have published recently is the whole concept of e-risk insurance. That means if an organization has all the security apparatus but still gets hacked into, okay, how do you now obtain insurance so that you are indemnified or you're covered? So we have developed certain models. There's also security work in the area of sensor networks that one of my students is looking at.
Well, there's a lot of areas, but mainly in telecommunication and e-health.
Right.
And most of the projects involved with your lab, it's the network convergence lab, right?
Yeah, all these projects are being done within the context of NCL.
And I know that you have a lot of publications in journals and conference all over the country and world. So what's your plan for, I know that you host the design research conference last year. So what's your plan for the coming year?
Yeah, we started this conference on design science last year. And because it's been such a success,
right.
Now there is a pressure to do it one more year.
I see.
So we will do that. We are thinking of 2007, but we're going to move the conference to the month of May, right after the spring semester is over. It won't be held on CGU campus. We are looking for a hotel somewhere in Santa Monica area. And the program committee will be expanded. And this time we have interest from IBM to be as part of the sponsor for the conference.
So is there a date for the call for paper?
Not yet, but we are working on that. Yeah.
So we'll watch on your website.
And we'll announce it in ISWell.
Okay, so how about the rest of the summer? Any plans?
Yeah, I have a lot of plans. In about a week, I'm leaving for India. We have a paper in a conference called HealthCom, which I had chaired in 2003. This year is in New Delhi. So I have a paper with Mengiso on that. I have a few invited lectures at some of the Indian Institute of Technology and Management there.
Oh, wow.
So I'll be partly vacation, partly working. I come back towards the third week of August and then back to fall here again.
Oh, wow. That's a busy schedule. And you went back there like 2 years ago.
I went back 2 years back.
And every time you go back, like some research paper come out really good. And
last time it was part of my sabbatical.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I actually worked with a couple of people and we have published the e-risk insurance papers. This time also I'm looking forward to some joint work with some people that are there. There's a lot of IT activity in India actually. Very exciting times back there. So.
Sounds great. And how about some casual talk about your hobbies? I know you play music.
Yeah, as a hobby, I play keyboards and the guitar, and my wife actually runs a music school at home. She teaches Indian music, both classical and also the film songs. And we do professional live shows. We do gigs, about 6 or 7 a year. These are usually some Indian family might be celebrating their wedding anniversary or a graduation party, things like that. And we have released a couple of CDs, and some of the songs are on my webpage, so if you want to check them out.
It's also on your website?
Yeah, it's on the website. If you click on hobby, you will find some links to some songs.
That's nice. Well, thank you very much.
Okay,
so I hope the students get to know you, and then the new students will be in your class and know you better before.
Okay, thanks a lot.